RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers works to connect you to jobs, training, and career development. We're telling stories and finding new options to better your situation and your skills. This is RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers Report. So this is Ag Day in Indiana. More than 107,000 jobs are connected to agriculture. Technology is key to securing farm jobs in the future. Let me take you to the Pointer Farm in Putnam County. Ray Pointer and his son Jonathan are making sure their machinery is ready. Their corn planter, at full speed, can handle 90 acres an hour. The plan is to grow 2,800 acres of corn and another 2,800 of soybeans. This is a family business.
Well, if you're one with Mother Nature, you're your own boss.
Faith and farming walk together. It's caring for what God provided for us.
The Pointers depend on data to make sure their crops survive and make it to market.
Everything from chemical applications to planting populations to harvest data, and you also have aerial imagery. You can tie that all together.
Their iPads and farm equipment are loaded with the latest maps and information that allows them to take the guessing out of farming in real time.
Before the technology came of yield mapping and all that, it was just a guess. I mean, because you'd be harvesting your fields and you would say, yeah, this doesn't look quite as good, but don't know why.
Ray's granddad and dad farmed this land. On the horizon, his two sons know that to compete, they will need to deploy the latest in technology to make it to the next century.
You just gotta keep up with the technology as it comes out, to be the best, do the best you can farm.
The Pointers carry on their family tradition.
It's such a special time together, and it's in their hearts.
I think it's
born into
It's
you.
born into you, definitely.
They're grateful for a land that's generous and grand. I simply love my visit to the Pointer Farm. The Pointers work with Illinois-based AgriGold. That company, in part, helps farmers nationwide implement technology into their operations in order to keep farms viable and, just as important, secure all those related jobs. 1 in every 7 jobs in Indiana is connected to agriculture. So what will it take to maintain and grow jobs connected to farming? Here's my one-on-one with the state's Director of Agriculture.
One of the things we have to do is keep our young people up to speed on technology and how that fits on the farm or in the ag business. We can do that in a number of ways. I think that it's more than students going to a 4-year school. So when we think about Ivy Tech, for example, or trade schools, we need those folks and those jobs, or people that want to come into those jobs, to think about agriculture. Another area, for example, is state FFA organization. The state FFA is actually part of our Department of Agriculture, and we recognize that developing young people, not just from the farm, but people that may have an interest in agriculture in many different ways is what we want to do. And FFA helps those young people remain relevant. It gives them the opportunity to think about various careers in agriculture, and that's another way that we can do it. The other thing I would mention is broadband and rural connectivity is really important because, again, in order for our farms to be able to continue to develop and grow and do the things that they need to do and use technology, our agribusinesses need to be able to do the same. And like you said, they're going to obviously be in the rural areas of Indiana. So being able to keep folks close to home, if we can get those businesses and people more connected from a rural broadband standpoint, I think we keep people in those rural communities and give them a chance for a really good job and really good career.
You saw those golden arches. We were at McDonald's for a reason. Director, thank you. Today, the state acknowledged one of the biggest buyers of Indiana farm products. McDonald's will soon be using tray liners, you see right there, to detail and showcase their $33 million investment in everything from eggs to corn to soybeans purchased from Indiana farmers. This is the Hiring Hoosiers report only on RTV6.
Tomorrow in Hiring Hoosiers.
I don't have internet access at home. Don't have a computer at home.
Free tools to help you search for a job.
So ensuring that when they leave here, they have the tools that they need.
Where you can go for help, all new at 6 a.m.
Learn more at forkmorepork.com.
So every Thursday, we take your questions or your comments from our Hiring Hoosiers Facebook group page to our career coach. Here's a couple of questions. What's your worth, and should you be paid more? Our career coach on what you need to do before asking for that raise.
You should ask for a pay raise only after you've been there for a while and you've truly proven yourself. Requesting a pay raise, you really need to be intuitive to, once again, what is the company culture? How do they approach that? How have you seen other people get raises? You need to have an established relationship with that person, and you really need to have shown and proven yourself that I'm valuable to the company. I am worth that increase in my pay. So by and large, employers are going to be coming to you and evaluating you, and that's your opportunity in that annual evaluation to talk about your worth to the company.
And you are worthy. Jill, thank you so much for all of that advice. Join our Facebook Hiring Hoosiers page. Leave your comments and your questions for our career coaches, and we'll answer them as well. You can also email us at hiringhoosiers.com.